Hello and welcome to our final module of our Digital Marketing for Business series, Email Search and Social Media Marketing for Business. A very important element to any digital marketing strategy is an email database, and I'll explain to you further why and the research and the success rate of digital marketing is the reason behind this. My name, Despina Karatias from Institute of Excellence. Thank you for being here again with me. If it's the first time we are meeting, I am the founder and trainer of a school for small business to inspire and empower you with the tools and strategies and tactics to be able to drive your own digital marketing strategy for tourism and for small businesses everywhere. This is how you can stay in touch with me. This is a pre-recording, but please never hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or even a result you've achieved after what you have explored through our time together. So the goals for this training: introduce email marketing as a powerful digital marketing tool, learn the basic strategy when it comes to email marketing, and understand how digital and offline measurement can meet for your business. The 3 lessons that are involved in this include Email Marketing 101, Search Engine Optimization, and a small section to finish strong on decoding your social media marketing activity. So let's start with email marketing in lesson 1. Email is possibly the greatest owned media channel for brands. Owned media. Just like you own your website, owned media, you own your email database. That's why it makes it so valuable. How is your email database going? Do you have one? Have you thought of having one? Are you recording your emails and helping your customers or new people that are coming to your website or new people that are ringing your phone? Are you inspiring them, enticing them, adding them, asking them, would you like to hear more from me and our business? Okay. Why is this so important? We go back to the nuclear center of your business being your website and creating leads and opportunity, and knowing what you own in your business by way of digital assets and what is rented space. Okay, so this is really important, and the nuclear center is very much your website and also includes your email database, which is an asset that you also own as part of that. You own this asset. You don't own your Facebook community. You don't own your Instagram followers. You own this connection and you own these relationships. Can feel like a one-on-one conversation with email marketing, okay? It's a very personalized experience when you're receiving something in an inbox as opposed to just scrolling down a social media feed. Now, where do you start if you don't have an email database? You want to start to thinking about building your audience, building a lead magnet, and creating a funnel for your business, okay? What is a lead magnet? When you're talking about a lead magnet, it's when you are complementing or aligning with your product, experience, or service you sell. So whatever lead magnet is, it's something that you are creating that is adding value to what essentially you want the visitors to your website to buy from you. It's something that you want to keep simple, and it's something that you want to look at in, for example, 10 things you should never leave home without when visiting, and that's when you can put your business name, your region, your destination, okay? A show and tell type of asset that you can produce as a lead magnet. 20 images of Great Ocean Road that will leave you breathless. Okay, that could be done as a wonderful little ebook or a picture travel guide to your destination that you could create very easily with the likes of Canva, which we've spoken about in another training series of cloud productivity solutions, and then have it on your website that people actually have to download by giving you their email address. A video interview or behind the scenes tour of a local business. It doesn't even have to be you, that they have to, again, it could be multiple business that they have to download. So write your core lead magnet content. What could this be? Outline the content you want to share, write yourself or hire a writer, edit your content, proof it, and create it. This is something that I did for my business. I launched an Instagram for Tourism online course, and as a lead magnet to get people to come into my email marketing database and my email marketing list, I created this free full-on guide, how to use Instagram for business, a complete guide for tourism marketers. Okay, so everybody that comes to my website and has access to downloading this free ebook in exchange for an email address. And what happens when I receive the email address? I have them. I send an email newsletter to them weekly. And this is something that you can think about. What's an ebook or something valuable that you can create? Because the importance of this, if I don't have this, people are coming to my website. People are coming to your website. We visit websites all the time. But if we don't entice, have some type of a bait, not clickbait, but have something there that can entice them to come and take that next step in the journey with us, we leave a great opportunity on the table. So this is where mine exists. It's on the homepage and Instagram for Tourism Business. Download your free ebook. Now, this isn't something cheap and nasty that I put together in 5 minutes. Significant amount of work went into it. So my theory is, if this is something I can access for free, imagine the quality of service that I receive if I actually buy something from this person or buy something from this business. What can that be for you? And this is what's called a funnel opportunity. This is what's called a lead magnet. So a landing page asset is what you are creating here. And this is what I've created with my ebook. So I have a URL that is called, it's a landing page, Instagram for Business. And it basically goes onto a form where people can give me their name and email address that will keep growing my business. And I use that link that I sprinkle onto my onto my social media, and to always be using that, not every day, but from time to time, I run ads to it and I run promotions to it to keep building my email database. As part of my business, I always have a strategic approach to what will I do regularly that will keep topping up my funnel, because I'm making a concerted effort to build these relationships with my customers. And then creating a thank you page. And this is where I can track conversion onto my database and my efforts to promote it. Now, this is something you might need a little bit more. I'm giving this to you as some inspiration for you to think about, and for you to, firstly think about what it is that you could create as a funnel. And then you might need to either speak with your web developer, or there are tools like leadpages.com. I know MailChimp also have help with lead magnets that you can create. Okay, so this is something that I want you to think about. What is something beyond just subscribe to newsletter, which I see so often, that you can, really build up your success rate of people signing up to your database? Here's another example of how Vino Mofo have a sales funnel. As soon as you land on their website, there's a pop-up that comes up. Want 15% off your first order? Join now. Easy, okay? Then you join up as a free member for their website. They have your email, and then you get a discount. Here's another one. Join Block Community. Another one for free, $15 voucher. Easy. How do you do that? Give us your name and give us your email address, give us your state, and then we'll send you a $15 voucher that you can use in store. Very clever. They're offering something valuable in exchange for an email. email email subscription. And then, thank you, your voucher is on its way, check your inbox. Now, no human interaction needs to be involved in that. You just need some clever automation, which is quite simple to introduce. And if it's not, like I said to you, if there's not something you can do yourself, find an expert that can help you do it. And everyone mostly has a web developer that can assist there. And here's what the newsletter actually looked like. So I've taken a screenshot then as a user when I first went onto this website. Then I go into my email box, and there's the online voucher. Do you think I've ever used? I've been to Block after that. Do you think I've used it? No, but I've certainly got their database. Here's a great example from Bendigo Tourism. Stay in touch with Bendigo. Subscribe to Bendigo's now to receive monthly updates on Bendigo's latest events, stories, packages, and online only special offers. Now, they don't have a value add per se. They don't have the free lead magnet. But what I like about this is that they've specifically shared what the visitor will receive when they've subscribed. So that's something else to take into account. It doesn't have to be an ebook or a discount. It can be a simple subscribe to us, because we're always got packages and internet only specials. I like that, and that's why I shared it with you, to get some more inspiration. So how do you do this? Remember, finding the sweet spot. Always think about, what do you have in your knowledge and skill and experience that your customers want and need and yearn for, and start creating from there if you're going to create a lead magnet. So it's the same principle as your content formula, okay? What problems and challenges are your customers having that you have the very clear solution for? Done. Focus on subscribers as your key metric. So you want to focus on, you own this relationship, okay? So you have a greater chance of building a relationship with email subscribers as opposed to all of the other mediums that are available to you, okay? So email subscribers right up there on the top. And that's why I found it more and more valuable when I'm teaching digital marketing to really put email marketing on front and center for businesses, because it is one of the most neglected areas that I've certainly seen over the last few years. It is building versus buying. That's a very, very important distinction. You're building relationships, you're building networks, you're building trust, okay? As opposed to always be selling and always be advertising the latest special, the latest promotion. That is essentially what we're doing here. Creating value first, then you can extract the value. Creating value first, and then you give yourself opportunity to make that promotion. Questions to ask yourself here is, how do you want your people to feel when they receive your emails, when you're creating content and sending regular emails? What experience do you want them to have when they see your name in their inbox? Okay, can be one simple idea, can be one tip, can be one recommendation. So this is an overwhelm cure to stop you from freaking out that this isn't for me or this is too hard basket, and just start thinking about one simple idea that would be really, really useful to an audience that gives you permission and says, I want to hear more from you. Okay, this is the thing about this, is that this is customers that actually have said, yes, I do want to hear from you, but then as a business, you're not fulfilling that and you're not giving them that opportunity. So start thinking about one simple idea, one tip, and one recommendation from all that you know right now about content marketing. Your audience will find more value in one paragraph than one long drawn out piece. So don't feel like this has to be extensive. I've sent out some emails where I'm on a roll and I've really got something to say, or I send some messages that are short and sweet. But my email formula and what works for me and what I've developed is that I blog every week and I send a newsletter every week. So in my newsletter, I share something intimate about what's happening now, here and in the now. And in my blog, I said something that's more strategic around what I'm doing in my business, that is content that is more everlasting, that can sit on my website. So what is happening in my business world and my journey right now, I don't create that as a blog post on my website, because then that way it dates very quickly the next week when that particular season or period or whatever it is that I'm talking about is gone. I leave that copy to make a connection and be more personable in my email newsletter, and then I share the blog for the first time in that email newsletter to hopefully garner that the feedback that I get and that I'm starting to get now after week 28 is that I really look forward to your updates, and that just fills me up with inspiration to keep going and keep showing up for my people and my audience. So the six-step content email template for any topic. So here's something simple that you can kind of start to play with. The first thing is thinking of a headline and a title. So what's the most important aspect of your content efforts is in your title, because this is what is going to make or break you. You don't have a valuable, something that will entice them to open your email in the subject line, it's going to fall short. It's the same for your blog headline. It's the same for your social media update, your post. What is it going to be in your subject line is what is going to be the difference between how many people open it and how many people bypass it. Then the second part of your email is your introduction, introducing your topic, why it matters to your audience, and how you came to write about what you're writing about. For me, I'm always, it could be like this week, something that's happened to this week, I am immersed in X. The reason why I share this with you is because Y. Okay, so what's something that is timely? What is the current problem or challenge around this topic? So the second part to that, the challenge I found with X and Y and Z is, and then you start to expand what is not only your challenge, what is potentially also challenging your audience. And then you break down into your list and think about the steps, okay, and the list. And this is where you are producing the solution, okay? So I follow this formula as much as I can in my blogs, in my video scripts, and in my email newsletters. So what is then the solution? Then you come to summarizing. So all in all, what I've learned this week is, and you summarize what you've just shared. And then your last and most important step is your call to action. Your call to action can be anything from saying, at the moment, if you're having the same challenges around getting away, we've offered a winter special at the moment, Or if it can also be, have you found this same problem? Please share your thoughts. Have you found this valuable? Please share, or has this happened to you? Please share, I'd love to hear from you. Invite them to reply back to you. There's nothing more rewarding when you send an email out to 1,000 people and you have people coming back to you that have resonated with it. So email services that you can look at to help you drive this: Constant Contact, MailChimp, or Aweber. I've used all of them and I found the most simple and cost effective is MailChimp. So I've converted to MailChimp. I'm a MailChimper and I use that weekly. Next, we move on to search engine optimization in lesson 2, okay, your SEO. Social may be sexy, but search still pays the bills, okay? This is where it's important that we talk about things, because a lot of marketers, small businesses out there, because they're doing social, they think they're doing digital marketing and they're leaving a lot of opportunities on the table. How can I do something with the resources I have in my business and is important and worth doing, okay? What resources do you have at the moment and what can you do with them? So this is where I want you to think, what is traffic first and foremost? What is online traffic? So online traffic is like a freeway that goes both directions with 6 lanes, and each lane has different channels. I love that description. I can't remember where this inspiration came from, but this is how I want you to think of online traffic, okay? This is the equivalent of paying thousands of dollars on a billboard on a 6-lane freeway that is always available to you online. So channels are the lanes. the different channels that you can look at, and traffic is the cars. So i.e. the conversions, the content, and the information. Okay, traffic is the cars that has access to this. So more good traffic helps give you more opportunity to grow your community and, more importantly, monetize it and sell more of what you have. So there are only two things to be successful at selling online: traffic and your offer. Like how many people are actually coming to you and what you are offering them. So without something to sell, your audience has nothing to buy, which can be a challenge when you're trying to grow your business online. So where is it and where can you get it? You can sell more experiences if you have better quality traffic to your website. Fatal errors when marketing online is that you are building traffic where your ideal customers are not, okay? And trying to do everything everywhere without a strategic approach, which we've spoken a lot about. What can I do for the next year that I can commit to? So the next 12 months, starting from whenever you're listening to this training, is what can I start to really commit to? And here's a little bit of a 90-day traffic plan now. We've talked about a digital plan in terms of setting some goals for your business. But when it comes to traffic plan, what are the different distribution channels and a schedule that I can create around my business for how many new visitors I want to generate into my business through my website? So here's again, I share with you this as an example. You can make of this what you please, even if you only have 3 content distribution channels in there, being your Instagram, Facebook, and an email, or Instagram, Facebook, and a blog post, okay? Whatever it is for you. What can I do for the next 3 years that I can commit to? And this is all intended for consistency, all intended to help keep you consistent and achieving your goals. So here's a sample of a monthly schedule. So sample monthly schedule, you've got all your weeks and all your days, okay? And what will you do there and sprinkle in there as part of your traffic, planning? What will it be that you will create? Where will you place your email or your blog post to generate traffic to your website? If it doesn't get scheduled, it doesn't get done. And this is where you have to really get disciplined and strategic with your efforts here. So what is the purpose of the content that you want to create as part of your website content and your email marketing aspirations? Again, inspire, educate, entertain, motivate, and monetize. All of these efforts are to get people to buy from you. We wouldn't be in business if we didn't want the exchange of people buying from you. So your content themes in buckets, if you're thinking about what will be educational, what will be entertaining, what will be motivational, and then what will be monetizing, what will be the promotions that I'm going to create that will be then added in to the mix for my business, okay? So then you look at this as a diamond of those 4 key elements for you to be able to have a good 360-degree approach to your SEO efforts. So traffic is the lifeblood of your company, who your ideal customer is, the best channel to reach them, and then going all in to attract them, okay? So this is where it all comes together now of everything that we've spoken about previously. Then to bring it all together is then only when you have a good, solid digital content and traffic generating method and strategy and plan to your business, you can then activate, and look at how you will use social to really complement this, not the other way around. Because at the end of the day, we want our social media efforts to get people off the social media and onto our websites. And that's where by creating compelling, consistent content, we can do that. And what's the key to creating engaging content? Think bigger, bolder, and be braver. Social media has positively disrupted the global advertising market, and here's some stats to share with you around that. It's certainly dominating, and there's all of this talk about digital marketing and content marketing is certainly not to disregard the power of social media, but I just want all of the small business community out there to be more in the driver's seat of their efforts, of their digital marketing efforts. So social media advertising is absolutely the fastest growing segment in Australia, and is also, because and still largely so much more cost effective. The rapidly growing social media market, though, has a skill shortage, and this is where we want to empower ourselves by more education around this space. Even if it's not you doing the work, you want to be able to call the shots in what you want done within your own team, okay? So why keep investing in your education? We want you to keep building brand awareness, increase your web traffic and boost SEO, lower your marketing costs, increase your digital exposure, improve your customer service, and develop a loyal community. Okay, so this is where all of the social media efforts that you want to keep investing in your education, just as you have through this entire series, that you want to keep bringing in those all together and using social media marketing for the right reasons, okay, and not leaving opportunity and wasting your precious time, which is the greatest resource that you have in your business, just on social, without having it aligned with a 360-degree strategy of what your digital marketing assets and what your digital marketing efforts look like. So in this final segment, we've covered email marketing and the importance of email marketing, keeping your content focused, and the benefits of sticking to one type of content, at least to start with. Myself included, I was dabbling in everything, but for the next 12 months, I've really focused on just blogging, and that becoming a habit so much that it always sticks. And then I will introduce my next plan as part of my bigger plan over the next 12 months when this is complete. Traffic and working out ways to generate content through the different traffic channels that you have, and the landscape of social media in Australia, and why it's important that this is something to never become complacent about, and to always get in the room and always register for these type of trainings that are available to you, whether it's you investing and putting skin in the game and investing it in yourself, or keeping, staying as active member of your local community, where it's your local regional tourism organization, or your local business, local council and chamber of commerce. Be active, because it's constantly changing. There is not two social media trainings that are ever the same, because the goalposts are constantly changing, because user behavior are changing, and it's up to us as marketers to stay on top of that. So that's a wrap. That is, again, show you how you can stay connected with me, and all I want to do is express immense gratitude for you joining me on this training series and investing your time and effort to do better, to be better, and more importantly, keep maintaining and being excellent in your business efforts to keep yourself green and growing and reaching new targets as you continue your journey in business. Thank you so much. I wish you love, and I wish you excellence always, today and every day. Until next time, my friends, thank you, and goodbye for now.